The night was darker than usual, a suffocating blackness that seemed to swallow the world whole, but I was drawn to the old lighthouse perched on the cliff's edge. It had been abandoned for decades, or so I thought, until the light began its eerie dance, flashing in a pattern I recognized from my childhood days as Morse code. Curiosity mingled with a creeping dread as I deciphered the first few letters, my name. My heart thudded in my chest, a primal instinct warning me to turn back, yet an inexplicable pull urged me closer. As I made my way through the overgrown path, the salty sea breeze carried whispers that seemed to rise from the depths below. The lighthouse stood silent, an ancient sentinel against the night. Each step felt heavy with anticipation, the rhythmic pulse of the light guiding me. Memories of my grandfather, a keeper of secrets with tales of the sea, whispered into my mind. He had vanished years ago, leaving only cryptic clues and an obsession with the lighthouse that now beckoned me. I reached the rusted door, its hinges groaning in protest as I pushed it open, revealing a spiraling staircase leading into darkness. Inside, the air was thick with the scent of salt and decay. My flashlight cut through the gloom, revealing walls lined with faded nautical charts and shelves cluttered with dusty relics. As I climbed, the light's pulse intensified, the Morse code messages now frantic and urgent. Reaching the top, I found the source, a mechanism long thought broken, its beam casting an otherworldly glow. On a nearby table, a journal lay open, its pages filled with my grandfather's handwriting, detailing an ancient pact with the sea, a promise now coming due. The final entry was a warning, a plea for me to leave and never return. But it was too late. The light flickered violently, and the air crackled with energy. The shadows deepened, coalescing into a form both familiar and terrifying. My grandfather stood before me, his eyes filled with sorrow and resolve. "The sea always claims its own," he whispered, the room spinning as a tidal roar filled my ears. The lighthouse shuddered, and the last thing I saw was the light flashing one final message, a farewell. As the darkness closed in, I understood the truth. I was the lighthouse's new keeper, bound forever to its relentless call, another soul claimed by the sea.